Hey YouTube, this is the Purple One. I'm following up on a video I just did just a little bit ago, and there was a comment made, and I want to talk about the comment. And for sure, don't attack this person, please. Sometimes when I, bring up comments, people get upset with other people and type nasty things. Don't do it, because this guy's meaning nothing by it. But let me read it to you. Dave, the truth is that you have been announcing this for years, and yet, nothing. You may be right, though. This year may be it, but when you cry wolf and wolf doesn't come, people tend to disbelieve. I hope people don't think I get on here to cry wolf. I get on here to try to get you to live a life that's not artificial. To actually get your hands dirty, to actually do something for yourself. That's why I'm on here. It's just not to warn you, it's to show you that there's another way to live life. Especially if you can get to the country. If you can't get to the country, you can still do a ton in the suburbs. Everything, all kinds of stuff. I want you to get back to what's really important. And that's family. It's definitely community. It's definitely where my food comes from. What am I doing for a living? Am I going to work every day, busting it hard? And at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. And I've given up a lot, given up time with family. So that's what I'm trying to get you at. I'm not crying wolf to get you to do anything, that's for sure. I'm not trying to make you fearful. I'm trying for you to realize that you need not to waste your life in an artificial way. And you might say, Dave, I work on computers and I love it and that's my job, and that's fine for you. Our whole life is based on the value of the US dollar. Something that is printed out of nothing and given away to every country in the world and to everyone that sneaks across our border. It's just handed out like candy. I want you to realize that all this can change. He made a comment like, nothing's happened so far, Dave. It has happened. I could share hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of emails over the many years I've been sharing on YouTube of people that have already gone through SHTF. SHTF has happened to them. It might not have happened to you, and they have been prepared for it. Oh, it's such a blessing when I get a report. Well, it's a curse too, because people say, oh, I got laid off, or I lost my job, or I got hurt. But guess what? I'm feeding my family. My kids will not go hungry. That just stirs my heart, saying, awesome, I have done something. I have helped someone in a small way. Make sure they're ready. I can prep every day. Some people I get emails from and say, Dave, this doom and gloom, this prepping is killing me. I can't do it anymore. There's other people that send me stuff that say, man, I'm so tired of prepping. I got to take a break. Take a break. To me, I can do it every day because it's not doom and gloom. It is a lifestyle. If I have chickens, it is definitely a prepping item. It is definitely life enhancement. It enhances my life. It's so enjoyable to watch chickens. You let chickens out and they're going through the yard, eating bugs, digging up dirt, eating grass. It is relaxing. But I have a huge positive. If the crap hits the fan, and that crap can be not having a job or getting a disease where all your money's going to pay the doctor. It doesn't have to be the end of the world. And I'm saying end of the world, if that world really ends, it doesn't matter what you got. The world's ended. To me, I don't know, have I gone full circle? Prepping is life. If you look at prepping and trying to solve your problems from doom and gloom, you'll go crazy. So there's all kinds of things. I want you to get financially under the thumb of banks, of car dealers that sell you a brand new car. I want you to be actually free in life. If you borrow money, you are a slave to the lender. You have to make sure you pay him back. Legally, morally. I hope people get more than I'm just crying wolf, doom and gloom. I want you to get financially prepared what's coming. It's easier said than done. I understand that. It's called working really hard. It's also called having some good breaks in life, being at the right place at the right time, maybe. So prepping to me is a lifestyle. Having backup water supply. The people in Arkansas, Texas area, all that area right now, some of them don't have power. They're hit with massive ice storm. That is why I'm trying to get you ready. I'm not, is it for a nuclear war? Is it for a collapse of the dollar? Yes, yes, and yes. But it's from all those other things in life. It's just being ready for life, being prepared for real life, not artificial life. Some people stop every morning from work and they grab a coffee. Maybe it's from the gas station, maybe it's from Starbucks, maybe it's from some fancy coffee place, and they pay $7.50. And they get this awesome coffee and they walk into work and, got the label, that fancy coffee, and it's like a status symbol. Or you could be the guy or gal at home that grinds your own beans, makes your own coffee. That's prepping. That's getting ready. That's getting a skill. That's putting back the grinder you're going to need, the other things you're going to need. I want you to live life in a real sense. And the biggest way to do that is be financially secure. You cannot try to keep up with the Joneses and be financially secure. Now, some people can. Some people make a ton of money. You could do that. Debt is the killer inside the United States. It's killing people. Some people went to school and they have $50,000 in debt, $100,000 in debt, and I feel bad for them. But that's their debt that they took on. No one forced them. Put a gun to their head and say, you're going to sign for this loan, you're going to go to school and study something. So, yes, I am trying to warn you about problems that can come up. My prepping helped me being in the military. There's so much stuff I knew from being a prepper that I took over the military. Water purification. You ever been in a crappy place and you're running low on water? But guess what? You got a sweet water pump. You got a water source. You know how to make water for guys in your squad, in your platoon. I can probably say most of the guys in my platoon, company, most of them wouldn't know how to do that. So prepping has let me help every aspect of my life. So I understand what you're saying, Dave. It hasn't happened, but it has happened to so many people that have relied on their prepping. Do I know what's going to happen? Absolutely not. I can look, I can see. I have the advantage of I get emails from people that are in different types of industries and businesses, people in the military. They send me information. So I have the advantage of looking at a whole mess more intel. And really, I don't need to look at any intel. I can look at what? The national debt. I can see that it wouldn't take much to tip us over. I want people not to have to say, government, I'm coming to the FEMA camp. Government, I can get in line. Government, you can take my rights away because I'm so hungry. I will do anything to feed my family. Take my rights away. I don't want my rights. But I need food. I need water. I need shelter. I want you to be able to say, I don't need the government to do that. I'm an adult. I have a family. I'm going to take it as my responsibility. I read some reports coming in to me that people were hungry already down in the places that were affected by the ice storm. And they were asking people, hey, any restaurants open? Because they didn't have any power at their house. That to me is why I'm prepping. That is why I'm on here. I'm trying to get people to say, you know what? I'm going to take responsibility for my life. Because no one wants to take responsibility for their problems. No one. It's always someone else's. I hear that time and time and time. People call me, email me. They say, it's not my fault. This guy did this to me. This happened to me. This happened to me. And then you get to talking to them, and it comes down to, yeah, maybe some of this is you got a raw deal. But you know what? You made stupid decisions, and pushed you into that direction. I'm rambling. One other thing I want to say. If you can't afford to feed yourself right now, don't take any new pets on. If you can't feed yourself, don't bring a pet into your house and cause you more financial problems. I know people love their pets. And I agree. Some people are service dogs, and it does help emotionally maybe, but it also creates some more emotional problems if you don't have a long-term plan to take care of them. Some people don't even have a short-term plan. They're so broke they can't afford food. So, I'm not crying wolf. I hope I don't come across as I'm crying wolf. I want people to change their lifestyle so everything they do is prepping related. And it's something people did for 150, 200 years ago. They had to put food back. If you don't want to put food back, then you rely on another man or woman to provide you food when it's wintertime. And you can do that by taking Federal Reserve notes to the store, buying the food every week. And you know what? The more I'm getting information from people, they know people that buy every couple of days have to go to the grocery store because they have zero food in their house. Why? Is that because people are lazy? They just like the convenience of stopping and grabbing what they want to grab that night or for the next night? I don't know. But for me in my house, that's not going to happen. I love eating. I don't take a month at a time, 2 months. I'm looking years down the road. Years. I want rice, I want beans, I want wheat, I want oatmeal, I want those things that can store long. I want to have multiple years of that stuff. Now I can't have everything I eat, but I can't make rice. So there's no reason why you don't store 5 years worth of rice for your family. You can store 5 years at the current rate you're doing it, or you could say, you know what, I might be extra hungry and don't have a lot of food, so I'm going to double that for 5 years. But you know, all that comes down to is personal responsibility. What you want to do personally. I can tell you just what I'm doing. I have no skin in the game if you don't buy any food or you buy a ton of food. I just want to warn you, open your eyes and say, hey, potentially we could have serious problems. But I also want to tell you that God's in control. And if you don't have that personal relationship with Him, and you try to prepare for the future, you might do a fine job on this earth. But eventually, when you pass away, I hope you have some definite assurance that if you die, where you will be, either heaven or hell. That's what I need to be stressing to you more. The ultimate prep is being a Christian, having a personal relationship with Jesus Christ. That's the only thing that matters. Having 10-year supply of food is not going to keep you out of hell. It's not going to put you into heaven. Your relationship with Jesus Christ, God. Some of you say, Dave, why don't you use those other names? My Heavenly Father, that's what I'm going to tell you. That's the most important prep. So, I hope you're prepping. I hope you're prepping for now. I hope you're not prepping for doom and gloom out of fear, but you're prepping to change your lifestyle, to become more self-sufficient, to not have an artificial life. I know some people are going to say, what's an artificial life? You know what I mean. And I hope, more important, that you have prepped the ultimate prep, and that's salvation and an assurance when you die, you will be in heaven. Thanks for watching.